A short story about the ant and the grasshopper. Once upon a time in a big green field, there lived a hardworking ant and a playful grasshopper. They were good friends, but they were very different from each other. It was summer, and the sun was shining brightly. The trees were full of green leaves, and there was plenty of food everywhere. The ant was very busy every day. He worked hard, collecting food and carrying it to his home. He knew that when winter came, food would be hard to find, so he wanted to be ready. But the grasshopper didn't think about the future. He loved to sing, dance, and play all day. He laughed at the ant and said, "Why do you work so hard? The sun is shining, and there is plenty of food. Come and play with me." The ant smiled and replied, "I am saving food for the winter. When the cold days come, there will be no food in the fields. If I don't work now, I will be hungry later." The grasshopper didn't listen. He kept playing and enjoying the warm summer days. Months passed and soon winter arrived. The sun disappeared behind the clouds, the wind became cold, and snow covered the ground. The trees were bare, and there was no food to be found. The ant was warm and safe in his little home. His storage was full of food, and he had enough to last all winter. He rested happily, knowing that his hard work had paid off. But the poor grasshopper was in trouble. He was cold, hungry, and had nothing to eat. He shivered in the snow and wished he had listened to the ant. Desperate and weak, he knocked on the ant's door and said, "Dear friend, I have no food. I am very hungry. Can you please give me something to eat?" The kind ant shared some food with the grasshopper, but he said, "I am sorry, my friend. I have only enough food for my family. If I give you too much, we will also go hungry. During summer we had plenty of time to prepare, but you chose to play instead of working." The grasshopper felt very sad. He learned an important lesson that day. He promised himself that when summer came again, he would work hard like the ant and prepare for winter. Moral of the story. This story teaches us that we should always be prepared for the future. When we have plenty, we should save some for later because we never know when we might need it. Hard work and planning ahead help us stay safe and happy, just like the ant.